Hey there friends, it's Gina K Designs release day and I'm super excited to be working with her brand new kit. Now I have the box here, it says a whole lot of happiness inside. Let's take a look at what we are playing with this month. Okay, so we have the Sending Flowers card kit. I love how this piece of paper outlines everything that you get in your kit. It makes it so easy to organize everything. There's a free gift this month. Let's take a look at all of the goodies. The first thing I see here is a new art stencil. This is called Shimmering Roses. It's a layering stencil. You can see here what it looks like. Love that. Then I have the Modern Hydrangea. I love hydrangeas, so this one is sure to be a favorite. I love stencils. They make me so happy. Oh, and this one looks like it works with this one. So this is called Flower Medley. So this is a stencil for this stamp and die set. Love that. So you get the stamp and die bundle, and then you get the coordinating stencil. That is so fun. Next up, wow, this is big. This is called, what is this one? Sending Flowers. And I love that you have a boot, you have a watering can, and you have a vase. And you also have this really cool gauzy texture here that you can use on your backgrounds. The sentiments are really beautiful, nice and small, and I love the font script on here too. You are always on my mind. I love that hello, and that thanks is so pretty too. So this is a stamp and die bundle as well. And then our free gift is a sticky mat, which I'm really excited about. I love sticky mats, especially for stenciling. So we'll definitely be using this today. I did get a few things to go along with the kit too. I got the brand new poly glaze that goes along with Flower Medley. So these coordinate. So you can use the dies from the Stamp and Die Flower Medley bundle to cut these poly glaze foiling sheets out. And remember, we also have the coordinating stencil in the kit too, so you can stencil those designs in as well. So that's a really great add-on to the kit to get those poly glaze foiling sheets as well. I'm super excited about a brand new master layouts. I mean, who doesn't love to have these in their stash to help them create great layouts on cards? This one's really great because it has a nice wide frame. There's a rectangle. There are some strips like for sentiments, or just to add a little bit of extra color to your card front. There is a wreath of flowers, which is really fun. And then you have a couple of different edges. So this is kind of lacy. This is a scalloped edge. So what a great new master layouts too. The last thing that I am so excited about is the new Fuse Foiling Gel. This is going to be a game changer, friends. If you want to foil, say a stenciled design, you can do that now with this Fuse Foiling Gel. So I'm going to show you how to achieve that. I also have a range of brand new foils just into Gina K. Take a look at this. Wow. Aren't they gorgeous? So lots of different new foils in all different colors. I'm seeing some of Gina's new colors here. So fun. I cannot wait to play with these, you guys. Okay, so let's get going and use some of these new products to create a card. The first thing I want to try in the new release are the new Shimmering Roses art stencils. And that's because I'm really dying to try out that foiling gel, and I think this could be a great place to start. So I am going to grab the Shimmering Roses 3 stencil first. And that's because the leaves are the biggest part of the stencil, and I really want to be sure that I have them where I want them on my card. So I'm placing my stencil at the 1 inch mark all the way over against the left side, and I'll just follow suit with all the rest of the stencils from there. So I'm going to start out with an overall covering of jelly bean green. You'll want to make sure that you're careful with the small pieces in the center of the single leaves. It's better to kind of blend those outward instead of in a circle. Once I have those covered, I'm going to go back in with fresh asparagus and just give that shadow along the stem line and at the base of the leaves. So now we have our leaves completely done. Next, I'm going to line up the dots around that same grid location. I'm grabbing powder blue here. I want to add some blue dots and kind of a blue background in general. But these dots are going to be much darker than the rest of the background. Beautiful. Okay, for this next step, I'm going to take everything off of my sticky mat. I like to have everything off of a sticky mat here because I like to be able to turn my paper as I'm going, but I want to add a blue outline around the edge, and so I'm doing that with blue sky. Okay, so now you can see that nice blue haze around my floral grouping. Okay, I have everything back on my mat again, and I'm lining up the flowers this time. Just where I did before at that 1 inch mark. And here I'm using Sunkissed Coral. I love this color. I think it'll be perfect for these roses. That is lovely. I love the mix of these colors together too. Okay, putting the second layer of the flowers on. So it really doesn't matter which order you do these in. Just try to line them up in the same place every time. And a grid mat really helps that. Beautiful. Okay, so you could leave it as this, or you could take it up a notch too. So let's try to use our new fuse foiling gel. So I've lined the shimmering Roses stencil number 1 back up again. I'm grabbing my foiling gel. This has a top to it, and there's a lot of gel on that top, so just be careful and kind of scrape that gel off of the lid. Okay, so you want to make sure that your gel isn't too thick. If it's too thick, it's going to take longer to dry because you need to let this sit and wait until it gets clear. This gel goes on quite opaque, and you know it's ready to foil when it is clear. So you don't want to get it too thick. You want it to be just within the height of that stencil. So I'm just trying to make sure that mine is nice and smooth here. And that looks pretty good. just getting off any of the excess off of my stencil and putting it back in the jar so I can save it for lots more foiling projects. Take that stencil off. And look at how opaque that is. You can really see the difference in the color here. It almost looks pink. So when that dries, it's going to be clear. So I'm just going to set that aside for about an hour before we move on to the next step. So I have my card here, and you can see that the gloss is really, really shiny, but you can see the color all the way through it. So it's dried absolutely clear. You can also touch it and run your fingers over it and nothing sticks to your fingers. It's not even tacky. So that's how you know when it is all the way dry. So I'm going to use the Shimmering Coral foil. I love this. I love that it coordinates with Gina's ink colors. And I'm going to place that on top and put it into my carrier sheet. Now my machine is heated up and ready to go on the number 3 setting. So I'm just going to run this through my fuse machine with the folded in first and let that pull it through. Okay, here is the reveal. Wow, look at that. That is absolutely amazing. Just beautiful. And I love that I've just done a few of those petals so that you can see the inked color on the others. But if you wanted to do the entire rose, then you could go back with the other stencil and do this step all over again with the foiling gel, allow that to dry, and then foil the rest of the petals. But I just love that highlight there. Look how gorgeous that is. So fun. Next, I'm using a Master Layouts 14 rectangle die to die cut out my floral piece. I just wanted to take off those darker edges along the outside from blending, and this will crop it really nicely. Just be aware that even though your gel is completely set after you run it through your fuse foiling machine, that if you do die cut it after you fuse it, you can still get the marks from your plates from your die cutting machine on that foil. So mine are now not as smooth as they were before. I mean, they stayed in place, nothing else happened to them, but you can see little ridges on the foil. So just be aware that if you want to crop anything down, it's a good idea to do so before you put your gel on. I'm adding Blue Sky cardstock to an A2 folded card base to start assembling my card. Then I'm going to pop my floral foiled panel up in the center. When I opened the kit, I was immediately drawn to the Sending Flowers stamp set and all of these lovely small sentiments. I really like "You Are a Ray of Sunshine" and "Thank You for Being a Friend." I think I'm going to use "Thank You for Being a Friend" for this one. But instead of cutting it out with the coordinating die, I'm going to use one of the new Master Layouts 18 dies. I'm going to go with In the Navy instead of the blue, just to give it some extra contrast. That's perfect. Okay, so in Master Layouts 18, there are a few sentiment dies, and I love that they have the little stitched lines on them. So I'm going to go with this one that has the nice rounded edges. I really like the way that looks, and I think it will look nice with the roundness on those roses as well. Then I can run this through my Intri-Cut mini to get that cut out. The other thing that you have in Master Layouts 18 that I love are the larger shapes that go outside of those sentiment strips. So here I've cut this one out of Blue Sky, and I can layer that on just to give it a nice matte and make it look really finished. To finish off my card, I'm adding a few of the frozen rhinestones from Gina K Designs. These I'm going to place on just a few of the dots, those shimmering dots around my roses. And there is one gorgeous foiled shimmering card. I am so excited about the possibilities with this new fused gel. Thanks so much for joining me as I use the brand new Sending Flowers card kit and February release from Gina K Designs. I cannot wait to use more of this fused foiling gel so that I can foil all the things that I have Gina K Design stencils for. It's so easy to use. You just have to do a little bit of pre-planning to give it that drying time that it needs. I hope you'll check out all of the products I used here at the link in my video description below by hitting the More button, and you'll like and subscribe to my channel so that you can see more card making videos. Thanks so much for watching, and happy creating!